Is it somebody right on my core? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? And how are you? Well, I hope everything with you is copacetic. I really, really do. This is back to life. No, this is not back to life Monday. This is what? Coming alive on Thursday because we get ready to come closer to that weekend. Yes, we are. Yes. But nevertheless, Jay-Z has been in the news and I really didn't want to really talk about it, but you know what? He's a hot topic. And so therefore I have to read on him. And what I think I want to know is Jay-Z on the run? Is Jay-Z going to show up at the Super Bowl? Is Jay-Z afraid? I mean, after all, he had his name with the Epstein files, and it is alleged, as I said years ago, that he is not deceased. People are claiming that this man is alive. I'm just saying, I saw him on TV years ago. I should have took the picture. He looked real sweaty, like he was sweating. He didn't look ugly. He just looked like he was in a sweaty, hot place, like he was hot and sweaty, like somebody walked in and they hot. That's how he looked, like he was naturally hot and sweat, and like he had a tan. He did not look pale at all. And I felt as though he was in Jerusalem. I felt that then, and I feel that now, somewhere over there. I think that he is protected. I really do. But nevertheless, that's my opinion. Am I getting messed up with that?
No, you're not. I was just checking.
Okay. So nevertheless, that's what they think. But anyway, that's not what the song. But anyway, that's what they think. So already he's hooked up with the Diddy. They already says with him and Weinstein. I'm talking about Carter. They saying him and Weinstein. This woman said that she had something happen to her, and when she woke up, Sean Carter was there with Weinstein. Now, they took Weinstein down, and allegedly they took down Epstein. They took down the Diddler. So they showing you this is they coming. If they gonna get white, they gonna get black. Okay? Because many black men and women played in these fields. They got up there with the elite, getting into these cultish things, wanting the prize, and sold their damn souls. What do you mean? Sold their souls to a cause, to a purpose. Nicki Minaj has said, my thing is, why talk now? You knew this for years. So now you're talking about babies and sacrifice. We all know all that. We have a picture with Drake and what you call her husband name? Rihanna.
ASAP Rocky.
Doing a ritual.
Yes, they
with other people. So we can't be shocked that they do that. But if you say to people, "Do you believe in astrology?" Oh, I don't believe in that. Do you believe in aliens or people from other countries? Do you believe in frequencies and that you can tap on things? Oh, get that? That's humbug. And now these things are being revealed to the common folk. Their secrets no longer are secrets because the lay world are learning the antidotes. And so they're learning how to meditate and tap into these places. And so they can't hide. Once was a mystery and a secret, and blacks wasn't wasn't forbidden to get into them. But when they saw, hey, we need a fall guy, come on in.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a free-for-all. So my thing is, do I think that Jay-Z is running? Where he gonna run? Where he gonna hide? Really? He's Beyonce's, take it as you will, maker. I can't see Beyonce without Jay-Z, in spite of all the music, in spite of all the breakup.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can't see Beyonce without Jay-Z in the
Exactly.
background.
Mm-hmm.
Her style, her look. Let me tell you what I mean. Remember when Kim Kardashian broke up with Kanye?
Yeah.
Remember how her dress was off, her step was off, her picking men were off? She was just off.
Yes, she was.
Doing crazy stuff, blonde and that. She was just all over. She was a hot, stinking pile of mess.
Mm-hmm. She was.
So was he.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yeah.
So and even now we still kind of see when they get back together, we see what? Kim Ye.
Yep.
Because she got them kids. And so what do you think it looks like now? How tangled they been? How many conversations they had? Where he gonna go? That will
Exactly.
not affect his wife and children.
Mm-hmm.
Do that make sense?
Yeah.
So no, he's not on the run. Believe that. But you can believe that Houdini, the great escape artist, he been moved to another country where you can't get him, and ain't hiding. He ain't gonna go out like that. If Diddy didn't go out like that, Epstein, none of them went out like that. He's not gonna go out like no chump. But he's not gonna make it easy for them. And if Nikki is right about the spells and all that, then he got a upper hand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because if he's messing with them stars and messing with them galaxies and messing with them, what are they called? The energy, the frequencies, and messing with asteroids and understanding how they work and calling on dark matter and what? Moon cycles.
Yep.
What?
All of
Planets, arrangement. When the last time it rained? When the last time this was done? When they do all that,
Yes.
what time? What time it's got to be? Where everybody got to be located?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yep.
It's a lot go into these things.
Mm-hmm. It's not as simple as TV make it look.
TV make it look so easy.
It's how easy we all
Like you could just go in your backyard and say, I can do it. No, not when you really want something. When you want something to happen, that means you got to penetrate through the atmosphere mentally. And remember in the movie Ghost, the guy had a hard time trying to go through doors. Then he had a hard time trying to, remember he's a ghost. He's not there. He's no physical form. So he has to act like he has physical form and push, but he couldn't do it. But he found that if he got himself in a rage to do it, but how many times you want to feel rage because it took a lot out of him. So even when they was going in and out of the bodies with Whoopi, it was really hard for them to penetrate. So just understand there is a barrier between the dead and the living. And so it's hard to penetrate those barriers. But if you're on the right frequency and you got a pattern and you know who you want, or you know what God or angel or whatever you serve, you can summons up these things. And people don't want to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is it evil? I don't know. I mean, the Bible talked about it all the time, right?
Yeah.
Talked about it all the time. How the king went to see a woman that did this. I mean, it was there. It's just that we became so modern and so what is it, so modern and so up to date that we just don't believe in stuff like that anymore
Exactly.
until something happens. And then we say, oh my God, or we see it for ourselves.
Exactly.
So let's see here. So the question we're asking is what?
Yes, we want to know about
Is Jay-Z going to run? Is he on the move? I see he is very much stationary. I see right now Jay-Z is focused on, it's a lot of darkness around his finances. But it just seems like right now he is focusing. I see a lot of stuff. As a matter of fact, looking at this card, I see a king with a lot of material gain, a lot of material investments into a lot of things that we don't even know, things in other countries. However, his throne sits on darkness. His throne, his throne is made of darkness. So that meant for me, as I'm reading it, as if I'm reading it upside down, because of the circumstances, that means that black is a lot of hidden things. Not everything he did or not everything he got, even with his wife, was on the up and up. That's what I see about this.
Okay.
Now, let's see. Should we go in his past? Let's see, because he's got a strand of babies. He still won't take the paternity test. He seems pretty clever. He seems like he's get along. He seemed like he's been into the arts for many years. When he changed his name to Hove, it just seemed like he's been into the arts for a mighty long time. I see a queen. So what I do see here from his past, it just seems like there is a feminine energy, a very strong feminine energy that's trying to hold him back.
Okay.
That holds him back. That a strong queen, a queen. I don't know if you could see it. That's why I don't always do it, because I don't even know if you can see it. But that's a queen and he is a king. But you see, this is balance. And so even though you see this queen is of air, this queen is of air card, of balance. This queen knows a lot, knows much of everything. This queen is stormy too. This queen is always beckoning and wanting to come, because she knows that her king is not always honest, and that she knows how materialistic he can be. Do that make sense? Mm-hmm. Now, looking into their near future, what is to befall them? The two. The way I see this two of clubs, I see a separation between them. Maybe not a permanent separation, maybe a separation because they're looking at new things and rebranding or preparing, regrouping, repairing, looking at a desert place like a start over or something new, or doing something different because things are about to change, and that change is the way you brand, or maybe people don't want to deal with them like that. I don't know, but I definitely see that this is a two, and I definitely see two meaning two together, and two mean it's not just him, but it is his wife. I see him holding the world. I see that he is holding on to her as she is there as queen, beckoning him, still having a whole lot to say about a whole lot of stuff, which is his name. Now, she may not know everything, let's just be honest, but she knows enough to be convicted. Okay, now he's known for a lot of bad things, and so when you see his chair, you know it. He's got the beast of the field draped around him. You see that. He have a scepter, and in his hand he has money, power. That pentagram can mean anything he wanted to mean: money, earth, power, authority. He has that. I mean, he is so draped, but he's got the feet made of iron.
Okay.
meaning he ain't really being moved.
Now I had to clock that over here.
No, you could look at them feet.
Oh. Oh yeah, you sure are right.
They just showed me too. You know how they do.
Mm-hmm.
The feet made him on, so he's hard to move. It's gonna be hard to change him for a way, because if there's a way out of a situation, he gonna get out of it. I'm gonna get out of it, and he holding on to his family, and as you see, he's holding on to that fire that looked bigger than him. Like he ain't got a problem, but you see, even his children are even a slight bigger than him, but he is not letting go. And a lot of times when you hear, oh, Kelly, the Beyonce, I mean not Beyonce, they what they say, they don't use his name, they don't want to, they what do they, when you cancel somebody and you went on YouTube, when you don't want to be, you don't counsel them, you what?
Block them.
Yeah, block. They'll say, oh, he's been blocked. I just believe a lot of that is propaganda. Why would Kimberly, why would Kelly go through all that to block him? Like they can't talk to him face to face. Think about it.
You're right.
Like Kelly can't call him on the phone. Like Kimberly can't get in call. Why would they bother to block? And you see, don't get caught up in that.
God.
I was thinking about that today. I'm like, now how you know Kimberly done blocked, and how all what? If they don't need to block him, why?
It's so performative because just because
they can call him on the phone.
Exactly, behind the scenes.
And you think he's not going to answer? They money makers.
They just fronting.
I saw that and I said, you know what? If you're not careful, you'll get suckered every time.
That's true.
So yeah, how do they know that these people are saying it? They're workers, people that run their YouTube page. If you really think that they really say, oh my God, they unblocked, I'm sure people do that and they probably don't even know that's done. You understand? Mm-hmm. Whoever do that don't even know it, that people, they don't even know that people doesn't put that out there like that. You think they care about that? No. If it's not affecting them. Hollywood, when it come down to Hollywood, the Hollyweirdos, when it come down to them, they have a lot to hide. When it get heated, they don't say jack.
That is true.
They are quiet as church mouse.
Yes, be careful when they go ghost, literally.
They has been quiet. They ain't say nothing about nothing. Oh, but the moment Dawn Lemon, mm-hmm. They coming out of the woodwork. All that we see when stuff like that happen, you have to consider who's doing this.
What they're trying to distract us from.
So will Jay-Z be at the Super Bowl?
That's a good question.
When I see that fire, I got to tell you what I see.
Okay.
I think it's a struggle. I think he's in the place, damn if I do, damn if I don't. If I don't go, I look bad, I look weak.
That's true.
If I do go, I stand ridicule. That's what I'm picking up. So I see he's twixt in between. So I see here, that's a struggle. The card shows that he's there, but he's looking back. Mm-hmm. So let me add another card, because from the looks of this, I would say, no, he will not be at the Super Bowl. But just let me make sure. It looked like he may not attend. Okay. Don't hold me to it. I'm just saying you got two swords. Let's see what the bottom's standing on. Because if he doesn't want to go to the Super Bowl, and it's dominated by swords right now.
You're right.
It's dominated by swords, weapons. Mm-hmm. Even here, there are wood, bats.
Yep.
So he's here.
He's on defense.
He's on the defense right now. Mm-hmm. But I do see a sunny outcome. And when I say that I see this sunny outcome, it seems like he still stand on hope. He feel like there's a way in it, there's a way out of it. That's what I see. So let's see. Should I just leave it the way it is? Because I do see a way out of it. Will he go to the Super Bowl? The card says no. But how can he not be there?
Yeah, you're right. Now, I did Google that because that was a really good question that you asked.
The cards are saying no.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because apparently
the cards are saying no, he will not be
even
there.
though he,
and if he is there, he will be ghost.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, he will not be allowed to be seen.
Right.
He wouldn't want nobody to know he's there. That's how I'll say it. That's if he shows up. Because this card shows him front and center.
Mm-hmm.
And then this card shows a piercing. I think he's been hurt by the people. And I don't think that he wants to deal with that right now. I think he's got a mark in his name. It looked ugly. And this is a good time. And then you got Bad Bunny. And then you got Ice.
Mm-hmm.
And you got all these things going on. Maybe for him, I'm telling you, he's in a situation where he's at war with himself. Damn if I do. Damn if I don't. And if he shows, he's not going to be up front and center. It's going to probably be Jay-Z was here and he laughed, or,
Okay, Jay-Z
if he don't, or he doesn't show up at all. It would be one of those reasons.
Mm-hmm. I looked this up because I was wondering if there was a pattern with Jay-Z and the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And it seems like he attends.
When his wife go and sing?
No, every other year, because he did 2020, but skipped 2021, but then did 2022, skipped 2023, did 2024, and actually he did 2025. So he could do 2026. That would be 3 years in a row that he attended the Super Bowl. Or he could have.
The cards are saying that he's going to. Let me make sure now. Let me just go to the middle. You know how I do. Y'all know how I do. Cards are saying I picked 2 cards. Here we have a 5. It sounds like he's there, but if he's there, it's a struggle. It's like it's a struggle for him. But if he shows up, he will be incognito.
Okay.
I don't think he'll be there with his family. Nobody probably won't know until he left. And then somebody say Jay-Z was there, or get a quick or something like that. Like the president showing up or something. But it seems like that if he does go, he will be more in the background. This is what I'm getting from the cards. However, I see the red of heart because of the hurt, because of what's going on, because of his name being smeared, and because he's not trying to drag Beyonce. It looks like he or they will not be there.
Okay.
Because of that. However, let's put the cards in the middle. I forgot where I was, so I'm just going to split them in half like that. Level them up. This can go. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Mine over. Okay, that's it. Here we go. We have Temperance.
Very Jay-Z of him for a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius showed up as Temperance. And that goes to show me, it goes back to he's in conflict about it. He's in conflict. His no could be a yes, and I'm being honest. He's in conflict about it.
Okay.
The card said no, but when Temperance came out, that still let me know he's still in conflict about it. He ain't feeling a way about it. It's like I want to go, but is that the right thing? Things are so hot right now. If I go, are they going to try to start something? He don't know. Things are hot right now. But then again, he picks who's going to do the show. Should he not come? So we'll see. We'll see. And like I said, remember, if he do come, I don't think he wants everybody to know he's going to be there. And if he do come, it would be incognito. In a sense, like when not to the point like when Yee shows up, he's in all mask. Not that kind of cognito, but you don't know he's there. That kind.
Yes. Now I just want to know one thing, and I want to know: is Jay-Z's reputation on the line?
I see, yes, absolutely. I see the King of Wands. I see right now draped in red and passion, on the edge of his seat, unable to keep still because of things that he is going through and because of the things that he sees. Yes, I definitely see he is alert. He is aware. This is a part of the Sagittarius in him. This is fire. Yes, this is somebody that is alert. So alert, he probably needs stuff to help him sleep at night. He's on edge. He's edgy. He got to keep a straight face because he can't he got to keep strong for his wife and his kids. He got to still be gangster. He can't fall apart. No matter what, he got to maintain. He understand that that's just material growth, But as you say, if you crank the temperature up high enough, he'll start talking because he gets nervous. So you see a lot of nervous energy right now. So because he knows when he's nervous, he says stuff. So he's incognito because he doesn't want to be overly talking, overly saying, or overly doing right now. So I definitely see that. And so what was your question? Because I went in on that one.
Yes, I want to know if JC's reputation was on the line.
Oh, most definitely. And he's doing everything he can to defend it. Absolutely. You see, he's trying to leave a lot of that old way behind, but his past is trying to overtake him. A lot of stuff he's done is because of his past. And even though you done turned over a new leaf and trying to be a good guy, you done did a whole lot of bad stuff on your way to the top. That's what the card said. So it's like this is a very emotional time. It's like, you being pulled in for things that happened years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 20 years ago. That's hard. To be sucked in and to give account because this is how long you've been getting away with it. And now that the chicken come home to roost, these are very trying times with him. But he's always going to try to maintain his cool. Mm-hmm. Any other question?
No, I think that was pretty much it.
Well, that's all I got to say about Jay-Z. So is he on the move? Where he going to go? And if he move, he going to openly move. In other words, if he going to move, he going to just go to another country and not come back. Where he know you can't, if that's what he going to do. But he know that if he does anything, he got a family. And he can't just up, jump, and leave. So I don't see none of that happening. But I do know that struggle financially, as much money as he has, he's juggling. He's juggling money. They're juggling, and as much as people say that they are getting a divorce, I'm going to pick one from the top, and it says the lovers. Although it's a burden, where they going? Through thick and thin, for better or for worse. Every time something goes on with this couple, the first thing you hear, they're getting a divorce. That's just what. I won't believe it until Beyonce say it out her mouth on an interview where she has to speak. And Jay-Z let it be known. Outside of that, no, I don't see it. Not impossible. Nothing is impossible. But I see lovers through thick and thin. And no matter what they go through, no matter how much it's a burden, they are a family. And believe me, he is making sure they are well taken care of if anything should happen to them. So don't believe the hype about all their names. All of that can be true. But Miss Barney's saying, don't believe the hype. They may be having problems, but that don't mean they may not even be in the same bedroom, but that don't mean that this marriage is over. It ain't over till they say it's over. And I said the lovers showed up, and the lovers showed me they got their issues, and they got things to climb, but they ain't there. They're there because they still love one another, and they ain't ready to let it go. Not over this. Not until he is tried and convicted.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't going nowhere. A lot of this is talk, so people could just stay off her back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. But according to Miss Barney shows here the lovers here. And on the bottom, yes, it is a struggle. It is a burden. When you have the world and people like me in your business and don't know you from Adam or Eve. You like that?
I did.
And yet we got something to say because of our cards, okay? So nevertheless, it is a burden, and it is a burden in all marriages. When you're going through, it's a burden. But what matters is, at the end of the day, love. That is the strongest glue. Without love, you have nothing. And with that being said, I got my cue. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Will Jay-Z run? Where is he going? I don't see him running. And if he run, it's not going to be like I'm hiding.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be I'm here and you can't touch me.
Okay.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. This is what Miss Barney says. No, I don't think he's on the run, but I do think he's on the down low. And I think that he needs to regroup because I think he's under a lot of pressure. And no matter what, he's going to man up to it. In other words, it's like you ain't going to see me punk out.
Okay.
You know,
Clock
so
that.
So clock that. All right. So with that, I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you could ask questions, but you can't. So maybe one day we'll do readings like this and we'll just turn it and you can call in. And I would love to do that. Boy,
Leave
oh
your
boy.
comments down below.
Leave your comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed and you want to become a sunflower, please become a sunflower seed. We love to have you. You know you're welcome. And last, you know what we say? We say, hype us up. Just hype us up. Hype us up. And you know what we say. Sunflowers.